All right, everyone. Good Sunday afternoon. If you're out there watching horse racing and checking us out on YouTube, I'm Joe Kelley, host of Win at the Horses podcast, and we're trying this vertical live. We've been doing it. We did it yesterday, and some positive comments from people. We're looking forward to getting out to the track once the races start back up here in Saratoga. And once that happens, we're going to go behind the scenes and broadcast some live things that you just don't get from your computer. So we'll be out there at the track, hopefully every day they're racing. And today, I'll be honest with you, yesterday was a really good day. We'll get to that. But today's races, for some reason, is not my day. And I gotta tell you, I was looking at a race. George Weaver got I think it was a first time starter on the turf, 7.5 furlongs on the turf. I don't know how that one slipped by. And it was a nice price, first time starter. I'm playing a bunch of contests, and looks like we're going to have to rely on our Santa Anita contest, races 3 through 9, to salvage the day. 8 minutes to the third race at Santa Anita. But getting back to George Weaver, I saw him last year, talked with him and his wife, and she's doing well, recovering from a really tough accident a couple years ago. But I said to George, he was up in his cart, and I said, "Listen, I got to give you a lot of credit because every time I've been to the Oklahoma training track here at Saratoga, George Weaver is inevitably there. He's either right near the Clocker station or headed down to where the starting gate is. They practice. There's a lot of horses entering into the gate and being walked through just to get comfortable with iron around both their sides in an enclosed area. But George is always there. And I said, "You get a lot of credit for being here hands on." He said, and you know what he said? He said, "Listen, that's all we know how to do." So it's the life, it's the culture, and the folks that are getting these horses ready for racing to excel. It is a tough lifestyle. I only talk about it. I'm not there 4 in the morning, getting horses, their feed and also bandages, whatever goes into getting a horse ready and keep them healthy and happy. So to all the horse people out there, men and women who are in that industry, give you much love and respect for what you do. All right, we are going to break down this Santa Anita race 3. It is 6.5 furlongs on the turf. It's not a downhill race. It's optional claimers. And I'll tell you, the trainer that we're really feeling some of his horses today, Mark Glatt. And in this race, Mark Glatt, we like the number 4. Mark Glatt's horse, the number 4. He also has the 5, but the number 4, Diego Herrera, won the last race. It was on the dirt. A maiden claiming 50,000 race, and he won very healthily, 5 furlongs, 5 lengths ahead. Now going back to the turf, where this gelding Ford number 4 Handsome Ticket debuted at Del Mar. So that was a ways back. It was the fall version of Del Mar. So tried the turf, respectable, steady run through the maiden debut, and then dropped a bit, 50,000 maiden claimer. It's not a cheap claiming price. One on the dirt. Now comes back, another layoff, pedigree, outstanding for the turf. But Mark Glatt, let me tell you about Mark Glatt, really respected trainer out in Southern California. First off the layoff, he wins at a 28% clip for 1.27 return on investment. And he also wins at 25% if his horses win the previous race. So right there, we've got some confidence in this horse, Handsome Ticket. Also at Santa Anita, a 26% winning rate for Mark Glatt, which is really good It's awesome. So, anyways, 9-1 right now. 9-1 on the odds. 4 minutes to go. Looking at the three, taking a good run on the track. Looks pretty good as well. But anyways, Mark Glatt, 9-1, outstanding odds. I don't know. We'll have to see how the late money dips into there. But that's our horse that we have in our tournament at Santa Anita. Also the 5 I mentioned before, that is a Mark Glad horse, I believe. Check that. Check that. Yes, it is. Mr. Kimura on a board on that, getting a lot more money, 5-2 as opposed to 9-1. But listen, why not? I'll take 9-1 over 5-2 any day, any day. We'll have to see. In the chat, please let us know what horses, races you're excited about for today. I know Sundays are really funny because you go into Sundays and you're thinking, the fields are shorter and the prices usually are a tad lower. But today there's been some definite good value. Unfortunately, I didn't have the value today, but we're hoping to end Sunday on a high note with this Santa Anita contest. We're playing today over at horsetourneys.com, which is a great site. I mean, whatever kind of horse contest player you are, they've got it. Horse player as well in Derby Wars. Any of our listeners, have you gotten involved with the chat and the vertical live? Have you checked out some of these particular streams that are going on? Well, I perused through a few of them yesterday and today, and I got to be honest. Maybe I'm just being a grumpy old man. For what it's worth, people, what they get into these days to watch and consider entertainment. Wow. It's really the bar is set pretty low in my opinion. I actually seen people with their head on the pillow in bed just talking junk. And there had like 1,000 people watching it. Wow. It blows my mind that is taken for entertainment, but obviously some people are getting into that. All right, 2 minutes to go to post. 10-1 on the Mark Glass horse. Handsome ticket. Hey, that's a handsome price right now. In addition, I'm checking some of the other tournaments. I'll tell you what kind of day it's been at Aqueduct. We just haven't had a clue on what horses are going to come in the first and second place. It's been a rough day for us at Aqueduct. Yeah, right there. The 8th race just wrapping up right there, finale. And we had Doc Sullivan trying to pull an upset Doc Sullivan, and that just did not happen. Looking at the replay, we switched right over there. No, Doc Sullivan possibly coming into second. All right. We will not be shut out today at Aqueduct. That was actually, we had that Doc Sullivan, the number 2 for our tournament horse. So at least we won't have an offer over at Aqueduct today. We also are involved in a mixed tournament, which is the races. I believe there are 12 races. Yeah, the 12 races for the NHC qualifier today over at Horse Turn. It's at Horse Players. We played a feeder, didn't make it into there. I'm not exactly definite on this, but I'm really going to cut down on the feeders. I know a lot of people say it's not worth playing the feeders, although the price, if you're trying to get in a bigger ticket kind of tournament, the feeders are worth it. But for some reason, I do not succeed with feeders. I don't know whether it's you got 6 races from 2 different tracks in the early part of the card, trying to, a late feeder into tournament like today. Horse player had a last call, last minute, 6 horse. It was Gulfstream and Aqueduct. I just do not have success at that. I'm better for a long haul, maybe a feeder with, the 8 races at Aqueduct or at Gulfstream or Santa Anita, but those hit it and quit it really fast feeders, not my bag. I think I'm gonna put my money aside and save it for other causes and and other things to get involved with. So, anyways, let's get into this Santa Anita race, which is going to be a 6.5 on the turf. They're in the gate or getting there. Yeah, they're in the gate. Starter optional claiming the number 4 is our pick for this particular race. One of the 2 Mark a lot horses. And I don't have the odds pulled up, but at last glance, we saw it was 10-1 for Mr. Handsome Ticket. So let's hope Handsome Ticket has a good race going back to the turf after victory on 5 or 5.5 on dirt. Mark Galat pulling this one together early in this horse's career, the gelding's career. So, hey, good luck, everyone. If you're playing on this particular race, I like the price for number 4, Handsome Ticket. And right now, it looks like there's a little problem at the gate as far as a horse being pulled out. Don't know if that's a scratch, but we will find out very, very shortly with that. They're taking all the horses out. I'll see already. The 4 is 6-1. And but we like that. We like that for a tournament price. Yeah, it's only fair that they pull the horses out of the gate if there's a delay and not give an advantage to anyone particular. Yes, there is a scratch. The number 7 play. There we go. All right. Frank Miramati letting us know the 7 is a late scratch as for the stewards. So let me take a look at the player B, how player B factored into this particular. All right, bear with us here as we are going to check out player B. Player B, well, player B. No wonder why it was 5-2. Yeah, player B actually won its last race, broke its maiden 6.5, the same kind of distance and the same course, and was taking a step up. Doug O'Neill at the helm for that, but today is not the day. We hope the horse will be okay. Nothing major except shaken up today. All right, our 4 continuing to take a dive 5-1, but we are locked and loaded in our tournaments, so we can't make the change of pick and pray that we did for today. Beautiful day out there. Santa Anita looks also nice day here up in Saratoga Springs. It's still cold, but went for some nice walks with our dog Ginger, and ran into her buddy Duck, who's a great Labrador, really nice dog, and they had a good play on the street for a little bit on the sidewalk. And we've got a puggle, Ginger. We'll bring her in here one of these days. She's in the other room, but I didn't want to be babysitting her while we broadcast here on the races. So we've got also coming up at the race should be taking off pretty soon. But at Tampa, we like Aztec Princess in the finale at Tampa. 11-1 right there for Aztec Princess at Tampa. Be nice to get that one to boost our total so we don't have an embarrassing day, which so far in the contest, it has been like that. But we're focusing right now on our Santa Anita tournament when they get kicking right there. But Aztec Princess, let me tell you what I liked in Aztec Princess. I do like the the rider change. Pablo Morales, well, not exactly a change, but a resumption for Pablo Morales, who has won or come in second on this horse several times. The horse does like to finish second and third more than first, but I'm also going to check the stats for layoffs because Tim Ham is bringing this one off a pretty extended layoff, and he's not the best for coming off a layoff such as that. But we're going to bank that Morales returning in the saddle, and also that the horse has shown ability at this track, and distance will be the tonic that this one deserves. So, anyways, we've got simultaneous races going on, and Handsome Ticket is on the lead with the even money favorite, the same trainer, no coma entries, but we'll see if Handsome Ticket finishes off stablemate I'm a Lucky Man. And right now, it's doing the job, but I see I'm a Lucky Man seems to have some juice in the tank, as well as Amber Hall, who's coming. But Handsome Ticket on the rail. Will we see Handsome Ticket finish this one off, or no, we will not? All right. Well, nice run from Handsome Ticket. Put up a good fight on the lead for most of the race. Finished second. So, hey, we'll take that. 9-5, the second choice, was victorious in there, but Handsome Ticket. We started off the contest right there. All right. As I mentioned, Aztec Princess here in the finale at Tampa. Pablo Morales is coming out from the clouds, and it doesn't even look like I don't know. He just went wide. We were flipping between the two particular tracks, and Pablo just went out way wide. I don't even know if he just pulled up because there was a loose horse. I don't know if he was involved or not because we were watching Santa Anita. But nonetheless, yes, Pablo was finishing up the rear, and it wasn't to be right there. Hey, listen, everyone. I'm going to say goodnight right now. We want to thank everybody for tuning in. Let me give you a few of the picks we like over at Santa Anita, because that's where it's going to be at for us. All right, pulling up I will give you the top two picks we have for each race. Our first pick, followed by the backup pick in our tournament. All right, here we go. In the fourth race, number 3, Grazing in the Sun, followed by number 1, Professor's Pride. The fifth race at Santa Anita, number 2, Matina, number 9, Catonia. The sixth race, number 1, Beleo's Forest, number 2, Gila. I think that's how they pronounce it. The seventh race, 6:30 Eastern Time, 8, Sawasdi. Our second choice is Gypsy Tears. Number 8, Tessuto. Race 8, number 5, Tessuto is our top choice, followed by number 4, Lake Superior. The ninth race, number 1, Lunar Impact. And our second selection there is AG Bullet. And in the finale, which goes off at 8 o'clock Eastern Time at Santa Anita, the number 1, Run Bryce Run, is our top pick. Hopefully will take us to the winner's circle in our tournament. And number 5, Special Club. In the tournaments, always got to put that back up if you're doing pick and pray, because, if your horse gets scratched at the gate, you got to have somebody pulling up there to get you an entry in there. And if not, they assign you to the post-time favorite. And usually that's not the best choice to have in most races in these kind of tournaments. Anyways, want to thank people who have tuned in. We appreciate that. We've been trying this vertical live stream. We'll be doing a live broadcast, standard live broadcast, with my co-host Bill Kelley on Win at the Horses. We're going to be streaming it on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube sometime next week. We'll let you know shortly which day, most likely Thursday, but we will be doing that right here. I'm Joe Kelley. This will be on archived. You can check it out if you just pulled across. Check it out, see what we're doing. We're trying the vertical live to get in the stream and shake up some of those crazy things that we've seen on YouTube's vertical stream. Everybody, please have a good rest of the day. Thank you for all your continued support here. Everybody, take care.